Good morning, sir. My name is Ryan from Group 2. My group mates are Keisha and Kharrin and Lady. And today we will be talking about some of the AI applications in our daily lives. Alright, first I'm going to start off with probably the most common AI application that we can find, which is Apple's Siri. And what is the input system of Apple Siri? So the main input system is basically voice command spoke by the user through the device's microphone. You can just press the buttons that initiate Siri, and you just speak to it and it will reply to you. And they activate, usually you can use like the buttons on the side of the phone, or you can use like a wake phrase, I guess, that wakes the AI up, such as hey Siri, and then you can give your command or ask a question to the AI. And the system captures the user's speech as audio data, which is processed by the AI system. So example, asking questions such as, what is the weather today? Giving commands like, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Or requesting actions such as, send a message to John. Stuff like that can be helped by Siri. And what AI task does the system perform? So it performs several important artificial intelligence tasks to understand and respond to the users. And first it uses speech recognition to convert a spoken audio into text. And then it uses natural language understanding and intent detection to analyze the meaning of the command and basically determine what action the user is requesting. Now, what kind of AI model might be used? Siri may use deep learning models such as acoustic models for speech recognition and natural language processing models to understand user commands. Now, these models help the system to analyze speech patterns and interpret the meaning of sentences. Now, what is the output of the system? The output of the system is a voice response or an action performed by the device. Siri may speak and answer using text-to-speech technology or perform tasks such as opening apps, sending messages, setting alarms, or displaying information on a screen. Now, as for the AI pipeline, first, voice input, obviously. So the user will speak to Siri, and then speech recognition. Next, the AI recognizes the voice of the person speaking, and then intent detection, what the person's intent is, the AI will figure out, and then action execution. Once they figure out what the intent of the command or the question or whatever is, then they'll take action of that said request, or if the person needs an answer, and they'll execute it by replying. And the next is voice output. They will voice out their the answer, or after they've done the action, using the common Siri voice, I guess.
The second one is Google Translate. First, input to the system. The input to the Google Translate voice translation system is the user spoken language. For example, someone might speak in English or Indonesian, and the system receives this audio to process further. 2. AI text the system performs. The system performs multiple AI texts. First, through automatic speech recognition, or ASR. It converts to the spoken words into the text in the search language. Second, through machine translation, MT. The text is translated into the target language. Last, the system uses text-to-speech or TTS to convert the translate text into audible speech for the user. 3. Training data that might be used. The system requires different types of training data. For ASR is used large datasets of voice recordings paired with transcript. For MT, it uses parallel text corpora, which are the same sentence in multiple language. For TTS, natural voice recordings in various languages are used to generate realistic and natural sounding speech. 4. Kind of AI model that might be used. The system typically uses deep neural networks. Performer-based models are common for text translation. RNNs or conformer-based models can be used for speech recognition, and neural TTS models such as Tacotron or WaveNet are used to generate voice output. 5. Output of the system. The output of the system is spoken audio in the target language. In other words, after the user speaks, the system not only displays the translate text but also reads it aloud so the user can hear the translation immediately.
Okay, so the last one is ChatGPT. The first one is input to the system. The input to the ChatGPT is text provided by the user, such as a questions, instruction, or prompt. User can type anything they want to the system to respond to, from simple queries to complex requests. And then the second one is AI tasks the system performs. ChatGPT performs natural language understanding or NLU to comprehend the input and natural language generation or NLG to produce a coherent, contextually relevant response. It also handles tasks like answering questions, summarizing information, or generating creative text. And then the last one is training data that might be used. The system is trained on large-scale text data sets from books, websites, articles, and other written sources. These datasets include a wide range of topics and writing styles to help the model understand language patterns, context, and meaning. Some datasets are also curated or filtered to reduce harmful or biased content. And then, kind of AI model that might be used. ChatGPT uses large transformer-based neural networks, specifically in models in the GPT or generative pre-trained transformer family. These models are trained using unsupervised and supervised learning to predict and generate text in a coherent humans-like way. And the last one is output of the system. The output is natural language text that answer the user's questions, followed by instructions or response conversationally, and then the text is designed to be coherent, context aware, and relevant to input by the user.